Man, you know what? I've had a blessed day. A real blessed day. Sometimes you gotta look at the entire picture of things sometimes, right? Sometimes you gotta ride with things, man, but you know, I want to address Mr. Charlie. You know, I grew up in an era, man, where there were certain etiquettes and principles about things, right? You know, even though we was in the streets, there was things that we did and didn't do. We live in an era now where it don't make no difference what you do, you accept it, right? For example, we got a cat, 6'9", screaming he was a blood, screaming he was about this gangster lifestyle. And one of the things that I disdain more than anything are people who brag about being certain things that they not, but when the consequences come, then they change up. I've had the pleasure and the honor to be around some of the most thoroughest cats that I consider to ever touch the face of the earth, from all different locations on the planet. And I've never at one point in time in my life accepted from anybody any foolery. You know, I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about a bunch of foolishness due to the fact that I have to meet with the big homie Melly Mel out of Cali in a minute, and jump up on this podcast, The Hood Postman, and discuss some real issues, because we got real issues going on. But I do want to say this. Anybody who in any form or fashion support somebody who is an obvious agitator and dissenter amongst their own people, we don't need you amongst our people. I mean, there's no clue to the reasons why the people continue to try to lock somebody up like me, because I'm thorough and real. Unapologetically stand-up cat. Always have been, always will be. When they carry me away, when them 6 individuals who are chosen to carry me away at the end of this journey, one thing they will never say about me is that I ever folded at any point in time. Never folded at any point in time.
An expert with his weapon.
See, I was having money when I was a young dude. When I was a young dude, I was having money. And so I'm not in any form of fashion enthused or enticed by any change. And a lot of people today will do a lot of strange things for a piece of change, man. None of you individuals who consider yourselves to live by the etiquettes and principles of what we was raised up back in the day, that support people who publicly say that instead of trying to reform individuals, instead of trying to show individuals a better way, that they gonna call the police on them.
A real G's that stay down.
None of y'all individuals out there, I'm cut from a different cloth. I don't come from the same type of creed that these dudes come from. So it's no wonder that most of the individuals don't understand the way that we move out here. It's not possible for you to understand the way that we move out here because you're not cut from the same cloth that we come from. See, there's etiquettes and principles, there's rules to everything in life. And some of us are going to die with that type of honor, man. We're going to be able to leave up out of this. I got an honorable discharge out of the game. me turn this up.
You can catch me in that Cinnabon colored Range Rover with that flamethrower, 50 shots to your chest, bitch. Now that game over. Mango candy on my Chevy with the roof cut. Steam from that iron burn your face and your skull up. Strings in my dash car looking like a movie. I'm trapping for this cash, so I'm sleeping with a Uzi. War's not an option when your hood is a hellhole. With dope fins got more tracks than a railroad. Charcoal gators, mink covered at lemon sleeve. Pissy colored diamonds in the
y'all are suspect. Y'all suspect. Even if it's my family members, even if it's individuals that I was raised with. See, in today's age, y'all the type of individuals that'll say, he didn't tell on me. If he told on anybody, then he lays down the principles of saying that he was a part of this code and these etiquettes that we live by. And what we live by was principles that if we did wrong, we accepted the consequences of our wrong. That don't condone doing wrong. I don't condone doing wrong. But I salute anybody who's ever been through something in life and was willing to accept and admit what it is that they going through and what they doing. That's called having etiquettes and principles. See, you being America's favorite Negro, America's favorite Sambo, America's most highly paid, most highly popular Tom and Toby, don't change the facts. The facts are, I got you running right now. And the reason why I got you running is that you can't keep my name out your mouth, man. You keep my name in your mouth, I can't beat you, the FBI, the CIA, and Homeland Security, man. Of course they gonna continue to try to lock dudes up like me. It's that because they fear what we can bring to our people. They fear the unification that we're talking about bringing in these streets, about the upliftment and reconciliation of us changing from a lesser state to a greater state. You are entertainment, man. You a clown. You what people turn on when they behinds feel sore or they feel low, or they want to see some entertainment, and that's understood. And it's all entertainment until somebody's looking at your thoughts somewhere. I'm the last person that you got to worry about because you're not on my vibration level, bruh. But I know I'm up underneath your skin because you can't even keep my name out your mouth, bruh. I left up out of the game the way I came in the game, with my head up. I got an honorable discharge out of the game. Y'all don't even understand. You can't understand it because you don't come from the same pedigree we come from. And anybody who's standing next to you, anybody who supports you, y'all suspect. They say birds of a feather flock together, bruh. If you got somebody who's calling out the law and talking about I'm going to call the agents to shut things down, I don't want to shut them dudes down off inside my community because they're doing wrong. I want to go educate them and change them and their behavior so that they can see that they can do anything else. If you can sell dope, if you can do anything on the corner, you got to have the same type of mind frame as a Fortune 500 CEO because you got to know marketing, sales, distribution, and advertisement. You got to know the same things. If you can take a 50 and turn it to 100, and 100 and turn it to 200, and 200 to 400, that means that you have the ability to distribute and sell just like anybody else as a Fortune 500 CEO does. I don't want to destroy that type of wisdom and that type of knowledge and that type of intelligence amongst my people. I want to build it up, bruh. But I'm glad that you continue to keep talking, bruh. Because the more that you continue to keep talking, you just show yourself that much more of a clown that you are, and you're a scary coward, too. You know you're a coward, boy. That's why you talk from a distance. That's why you talk with them people behind you. Everybody knowing they mama, man, that around the corner, man, it's 2-3 agents watching your house, man. Everybody and they mama know everywhere you go, you got people following you, man, protecting you. And that's cool. Because like I said, I'm not worried about you. The only reason I'm addressing this, and I only got a couple more minutes because I had to get up on this podcast. The only reason I'm addressing this is so that you people understand out there, man, y'all suspect. That's why I deleted and unfriended a lot of y'all people off my Facebook, man. Because y'all suspect. Y'all ain't really concerned or caring about the people in our community, man. Y'all don't care about our kids. Y'all don't care about changing the conditions and trying to show people that they can live a better way even when they make mistakes. Y'all don't care nothing about that. Y'all want some entertainment. And y'all will do anything strange for a piece of change. But guess what, boy? I ain't going nowhere. So you can send them people to come talk to my PO. You can send them people to do whatever you want to, boy. I'm clean as a whistle. They can come get some piss from me all day, boy. You done messed up. You done got me in the rawest form that I've ever been in my life. And you ain't gonna be able to get me up off your bumper either. And you know why? You know why? I've been given this job by God. I wasn't given this job by you. I've been given this job by God. Hold on a second. Let me tell this brother I'm about to jump on. I've been given this job by God, bruh. It ain't nothing that you can do. Understand that they didn't give Jesus no platform. Jesus was, only 3 times you seen Jesus off inside the church, he was shutting it down. When he fell up inside there and told them that there was a den of thieves and y'all done turned, this is supposed to be the house of God, y'all done turned into a den of thieves and he was turning tables over. The other time he was checking the rabbis. 2 times he was checking the rabbis. They didn't give no mass support for no true revolutionaries or no messiahs, bruh. But they pay you well. And I guess you got enough money, man, to pay the brother to change up his position. I don't know. You don't know me, homie. But I can tell you one thing. I represent a nation of individuals, man, that's reconciling and resurrecting. We resurrecting a dying breed, bruh. We resurrecting them. And we pointing brothers off inside the right direction. IBCO, get it in your mouth. IBCO, International Blood and Crip Organization. You want to know what blood stands for? Black Liberation Overcoming Division Service. You know what a CRIP stands for? Community Revolutionary International Party Service. It's a non-profit organization, bro, where we denounce violence. We denounce any type of gangbanging. We have unified under a new branch with laws and bylaws to reconcile and build our hoods up. What you talking about, man? What you talking about doing? Other than representing and being America's #1 house Negro. You America's #1 Sambo, boy. You ought to get a reward for that. We're going to give you the Toby Award of the year. Matter of fact, the Toby Award of the decade. Continue to keep on doing what you're doing, man. I appreciate you. Because you know you's a coward. Talking all the way from a distance. Pimp C told us about cats like you, man. Talking way from over there. I'ma holler at you, man. I got to go do something productive, man. I just want to give you a little word, man, to let you know you ain't seen the last of me yet, baby. And you did steal my programs. You wasn't even talking about gangs before you met me, man. I'm finna find that video that we did at my cousin A.T.'s house. When you was talking about I was one of the first 5 individuals that was convicted for murder. You ain't shot that man. You ain't did nothing. You ain't never been accepted in the streets at all. And the dude that you standing next to, from what I understand, you used to be his do-boy. His assistant pimp. He used to send you to go pick up his girls and bring his girls back to die. It's on tape and recorded. You done backed up. You playing your flag for your pimp. Boy, if you don't get somewhere, I'ma holler at you in a minute. Boy. Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie.